Start recording. Okay, so good morning. Good day to all of you. So this video tutorial will tackle about operations on number system, specifically addition and subtraction on binary. How to add and how to subtract binary. Take note, in number system, when we subtract or add numbers, we still focus on the base of the number system. Let's have a recall of the basic mathematics in elementary. So, I'll give you a decimal. Let's say 100 plus 787. So, 100 plus 787. So, basically, this is 7, this is 8, this is 8. Okay, so that is 877. Another one. Let's say 976 plus, let's say, 879. Okay. So this is actually 6 plus 9, that is 5, carry 1. Then 1 plus 7 plus 7, that is 5, carry 1. Then we have 8, carry 1, then bring down 1. So we have 1855. But the actual solution of that one is this one. Because this is a decimal, take note, a decimal which is in the base of 10. Take note, in the base of 10. The actual solution of this addition is actually, let's say, 976 plus 879. This is actually 6 plus 9, that is actually 15. But take note, in decimal, we don't have a digit of 15. Okay? We don't have a digit of 15. So, what should we do? Subtract our base, which is 10. So, we subtract 10, that would become 5. And the subtracted unit will be carried out as 1. So, again, we will have 1 plus 7 plus 7, that is actually 15. But we don't have a digit of 15, so this will become 15 minus 10, so actually 5. The subtracted 10 will be carried out again. So that is 1 plus 9 plus 8, it's 18. But we don't have a digit of 18, so we subtract 10 and we get 8. Then we carry out, then bring it down. That is how we get 1855. Because we are dealing with decimal. So, when we talk about decimal, adding and subtracting is easy because we already know the process in decimal. But the problem is, this is the problem. What if we are dealing with other bases? So, if we are dealing with other bases, what should we do? Okay. So, let's start again. So, we deal with other bases, let's say binary. Okay, example number 1. Sample number 1, we have 1011 plus 1101. Okay? 1011 in decimal is actually 11, while 1101 is actually 13. So 13 plus 11, that is 24. So the binary of 24 should be the sum of these two numbers. But before we tackle this one, let's consider first the different rules in adding binary or binary addition. that is 0 plus 0, that is 0. 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Then 1 plus 1, that is 0, carry 1. I'll explain this one with our first example. Okay? Take note that we are dealing binary. That is in the base of 2. So base of 2. So the digits of binary is actually 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So 1 plus 1, that is basically 2. Now, in binary, we don't have a digit of 2. Okay? We don't have a digit of 2. So, what should we do? Subtract the base, which is 2. So, 2 minus 2, that is 0. Okay? So, hanggang hindi pa po pasok or until the digit is not still in the digit of that base, then continuously subtracting the base until the digit is already valid. Okay? On how many times you subtract, that is the unit you should carry. So, we only subtracted once, so we carry out 1. So, 1 plus 1, that is actually 2. So, it's still not a valid digit. So, subtract 2, so it will become 0. And then, we carry it out. So 1 plus 0 plus 1, that is 2. Still not a valid digit. So subtract 2, will have 0. So we subtracted 2, then we carry it out. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually 3. So 3 is not a valid digit of binary. So we subtract 2. So it will have an output of 1. But take note, we subtracted here. So we need to carry out. Then you just need to bring that digit down. So the answer is 11000 base of 2. Don't forget the base, because the only number system which has an optional which is optional in putting base is decimal. So it is required, take note, it is required to put the base of the binary. So this is our actual answer. So it's the same as 24, because 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 16 plus 4, that is actually 24. So example number 2. Let's say 1111 plus 110111. Okay, they are both in the base of 2. So 1 plus 1, based from our rule, I already explained it on how did we get 0 carry 1. Based from our rule, that is 1 plus 1, that is actually 0 carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 carry 1. So this will become 1 carry 1. Then 1 plus 0 plus 1, okay, that is 0 carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 0, that is 0 carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 carry 1. Then bring down 1. That is in the base of 2. To explain it further, so we'll write the problem. So that is 1 1 1 1. So 1 1 1 1. Then we have 0 1 1 base of 2. And the other one is 1 1 1 1 0, 1, 1 base of 2. Okay? So, 1 plus 1, as I told you, that is actually 2. But 2 is an invalid digit. So, we subtract the base, which is 2. So, it will become 0. On how many times you did subtract, then that is the number of unit you should carry to the next digit. Then again, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that would become 3. But we don't have a digit of 3, so we subtract 2. So 3 minus 2, that is actually 1. So 1 is now a valid digit. Take note, we subtract again, so you should carry 1 unit. So 1 plus 0 plus 1, that is actually 2. But we don't have a digit of 2, so you subtract 2. Okay, so 2 minus 2, that is 0. So again, you subtracted 2, you should carry 1 unit. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. So 3 is an invalid digit, so you need to subtract 2 and you will have a digit of 1. Then you carry out 1 unit because you have subtracted 2. So 1 plus 1 plus 0, that is actually 2. Again, we have an invalid digit, so you need to subtract 2. Okay? So you will get the value 0. Okay? So again, you subtracted, so you should carry out. Or you should carry 1 unit. Then again, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually 3. So 3 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 2, it will become 1. Then you need to carry this 1 here. So again, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. But that is an invalid digit. So subtract 2 and you will have 1. Again, you subtracted 2, so you should carry it out and then bring it down. So that is how we get the value 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 base of 2. Okay, so question, sir, how about if the sum would be 4? Let's say we have this one. So example number 3. So we should have 1, 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 0, 0, 1. Then 1, 1, 0, 1. Then 1, 1, 1, 1. Or 1 para maiba. 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So we need to add this one. We need to add this one. So adding binary is simple. Adding binary is simple. Again, it's just like common addition. So that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is actually 4. Now, we are dealing with binary. Take note, these are in the base of 2. If we are dealing with binary, 4 is an invalid digit. Okay? So, what should we do? We subtract 2. Okay? So, the resulting value would be 2. But again, 2 is not a valid digit. So, we subtract again 2. So, it would become 0. Now, 0 is already a valid digit. So, we stop there. Now, how many times did you subtract? So, we have here, and then we have here. Okay, so 2 times. So, you need to do is to carry 2 units. Okay, so 1 plus 1, okay, these are both the carry units. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually again 4. So the same manner, we subtract 2 and the resulting is 2. Still 2 is an invalid digit, so we subtract 2 again, then we get a value 0. So how many times did you carry? So 2 times did you subtract, so you carry out 2 units. So again, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0, that is actually 4. So we don't have a digit of 4, or 4 is an invalid digit, so we subtract 2. The resulting value is 2, and again we subtract 2, then we get 0. Then we carry out 2 units. Now this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. So that is actually 6 if we add all those 1. Now we don't have a digit of 6. We don't have a digit of 6. So what should we do? To make it a valid digit, we subtract 2. Then we'll get 4. So 4 is an invalid digit, so we subtract 2. Then we have 2 as a resulting digit, but it is still invalid. So we subtract 2, then we get 0. Okay? So we need to bring down those zeros. Now, how many times did you subtract? How many times did you subtract? So 1, 2, 3. So you need to carry out 3 units. Now, the resulting of that 3 units is 3. But we don't have a digit of 3, so you need to subtract 2. Then you'll have a result of 1. Then, as I told you, if you subtract 2, then you carry out another unit, then you need to bring down that 1. Okay? So the resulting of this 1, so 1, 1, 1, 1 base of 2 plus 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 base of 2 plus 1, 1, 0, 1 base of 2 plus 1, 0, 1, 1 base of 2 is actually 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 base of 2. And that's it. That's the way you that's the way you add. That's the way you add binary. Okay? The same manner as adding decimal. Okay? So let's have another example. Let's have another example. Let's say we have a digit of so this is example number 4. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 plus 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Then we have 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Right? We have this one. Or okay, so we have this one. So that is, we have 1 plus 1 plus 0. That is actually 2. Again, 2 is an invalid digit. So we subtract 2. Then the resulting equation is 0. Then we carry out the subtracted unit as 1 unit. And 1 plus 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually 3. But we don't have a digit of 3, so we subtract 2. So you'll have a result of 1. Now, you carry out that 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, it's 2. And 2 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 2, then you'll have 0. Okay? It's just basic addition and subtraction. So, it's not that hard. Okay, next, so you carry out that unit, then 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is actually 2. And you subtract 2, you get 0. Then you carry it out, then 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is actually 4. So you don't have a digit of 4, so you subtract 2. Result is 2. but 2 is still invalid, so you subtract 2 again until it becomes a valid digit. Now we have 0, which is already a valid digit. We need to bring down those previous answers. Okay, so we have this one. Now, you have subtracted 2 times, so you carry 2 units. Then we have this one, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So actually, it's 5. So we don't have a digit of 5, so you subtract 2. The result will be 3. But again, you don't have a digit of 3, so again, you subtract 2. The result will be 1. Now, 1 is already a valid digit, so you stop there. Now, you have subtracted 2 times. So you need to carry 2 units. Then again, if you add all those one, we have 5. So you subtract 2, resulting is 3. Then again, 3 is not a valid digit. Again, you subtract 2, then you'll get 1. Subtracted twice, so you need to carry out 2. And that is 1 plus 1. That is actually 2. Okay? That is actually 2. Subtract 2, then you get 0. Then you carry out a unit, then that's it. This is already the answer. Okay? Example number 5. So we have 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, base of 2, then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is still addition. So 1 plus 1, okay? So that is 2, and 2 is an invalid digit, so we subtract 2. Okay, so 2 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 2. Then you get resulting 0, then you carry 1 because you subtracted 2 ones. So 1 plus 0 plus 1, that is 2. Then you subtract 2, that would be 0, then carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that would be 3. Subtract 2, you'll get 1. Then you carry this one, so it will become 1. And 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will become 3. 3 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 2, will have 1. Then you carry 1 unit. On how many times you subtracted 2, that is the number of units you must carry. And 1 plus 1 plus 1, we have 3. Then minus 2, that is actually 1. Now, you carry this one, then bring it down, then you get the result, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, base of 2. And that's just how easy you add binary. Okay, let's continue. Let's try another base. Let's say octal addition. The process is still the same. So, if the digit is already invalid, you just need to subtract the base and then get the resulting value. So, let's say we have 177. So, we have 177 plus 675. Okay, this is in the base of 8. Take note that the digits of octal is actually 0 to 7 and the base is 8. Okay? So 7 plus 5 is actually 12. Now, among the digits of octal, 12 is not included. So what should we do? We subtract the base, which is 8. So 12 minus 8, that is actually 4. Okay? So 4, we subtracted 8 once, then you carry out 1 unit. Then 7 plus 7, 14 plus 1, that would be 15. Again, 15 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 8. Now, 15 minus 8, that is actually 7. Then you carry out this one as 1 unit. So 1 plus 1 plus 6, that is 8. Take note, 8 is still not a valid digit. Still not a valid digit of octal. So what should we do? Subtract 8, then the resulting is 0. Now 0 is already a valid digit, but we subtracted 8 in here, so you carry another unit and bring it down. So 177 plus 675 base of 8 is actually 1074 base of 8. This is example number 1. Sample number 2. 676 plus 175. Okay, this is still in the base of 8. So 6 plus 5, that is actually 11. But 11 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 8. Now the resulting digit would be 3. So you carry this out as 1 unit. So 1 plus 7 plus 7, that is actually 15. Now, parang dinagdagan sa binawasan lang. Now, so we have 15 minus 8, that is actually 7. Then you carry out something. So 1 plus 6 plus 1, that is 8. 8 is an invalid digit. So minus 8, that would be 0. Then carry 1, then bring down 1. So 1073 base of 8. Okay, last example. Example number 3. Let's say 776 plus 542. 542. So 6 plus 2 is 8. But 8 is not included in the digits of octal. So you need to subtract 8. And 8 minus 8, that is actually 0. Then you carry out 1. Then 1 plus 7 plus 4, that is actually 12. Minus 8, then we have 4. Then you carry out 1 unit. So 1 plus 7 plus 5, that is actually 13. Minus 8, that is 5. So we subtracted 8 in here. Again, you need to carry out 1 unit. Now you just need to bring that one down. Then the resulting equation is, or the resulting value is 1540 base of 8. Okay? Then let's have hexadecimal addition. So the same, hexadecimal addition, you just, if take note, if the digit exceeds the valid digit, then you just need to subtract the base. So hexadecimal addition. Okay? So let's say A, B, C base of 16 plus E, C, E base of 16. Okay, so C, take note the digits of hexadecimal is 0 to 15. But 10 to 15 is a double digit, so it is represented as A to F. Now take note of the digit 10 equals A, 11 equals B, 12 equals C, 13 equals D, 14 equals E, and 15 equals F. So those are the digits. Now C is actually 12 and E is actually 14. So that is actually 14 plus 12. So we have 26. Now among the digit, 26 is invalid. So what you need to do is to subtract 16. Now 26 minus 16 is actually 10. So it's in the range of the digit. But the representation of 10 is actually A. Okay? Next, B plus C. B is 11 and C is 12. So that is 11 plus 12, that is actually 23. Now 23 is still invalid. So you need to subtract 16. So 23 minus 16 is actually 7. Okay? So it's already a valid digit. So you need to worry anything. You need not to worry anything. So it's wrong. We should have a carry in here. We should have a carry in here because we subtracted here. So it's not actually 23. So 11 plus 12, that is 23 plus 1, that should be 24. So 24 minus 16, that is actually 8. Now 8 is now a valid digit. Again, we subtracted 16, so we carry out this one immediately. So A is 10 and E is 15. So 10 plus 15 is 25 plus 1, that is actually 26. Now 26 is an invalid digit, so you subtract 16, then you will have a result of 10. Now 10 is already a valid digit because we have 10 to 15. So it is represented as A. Now we subtracted 16 in here, so you need to carry out another one, and you need to bring that one. So the resulting value is 1A, 8A, base of 16. Okay, this is example number 1. Okay, example number 2. So we have EEF. Pangit pagkakasulat. So EF plus CCE. Okay? EEF plus CCE. So F is actually 15 and E is actually 14. So we have 29. Again, this is invalid digit. So you subtract 16. Now, the resulting value would be 13. So it's still in the range of the digits. So 10 to 15. So 13 is in the range. So this is actually D. So we subtracted this one. So we need to carry it out. So 1 plus 14 plus 12, that is actually 27. So 27 minus 16, okay? So that is actually 11. Okay? So 11 is in the range. So it's a digit B. Then we carry it out. We carry this one. So 1 plus E plus C is still this 27 because 12 plus 14 is 26, then plus 1, that is 27. Minus 16, then we'll have a digit of 11. Now 11 is represented as B. Take note, this is not the answer because we still subtracted 16 in here. So you need to carry out 1 unit and bring that down. Now the answer will be 1 B B D base of 16. Right? So that's it. That is how you subtract. That is how you add uh, number system.